This is Tales and Whispers, where every story is felt, not just heard.
All right, let's get right into this one. You know, sometimes the biggest, most important lessons don't come from some thick textbook. They come from simple stories. And today, we've got a short but really powerful parable about the future we're all building for ourselves, often without even realizing we're the ones holding the blueprints.
And it really all boils down to this one question. It's something every parent, every aunt, every uncle thinks about, right? But this story, it gives an answer that is so clear, it's actually a little chilling. Because let me tell you, they're not just watching, they're learning, they're drawing.
So picture this. It's just a regular evening. A mother's at the table helping her kids with their homework. You could probably imagine it right now. That quiet buzz of a family just doing their thing, totally normal. Now, to keep her youngest son from getting antsy while she's helping the older kids, she hands him a sketchbook and some crayons. It's a classic move, right? Keep the little one busy. He's happy, she's happy. Everything seems totally fine. Okay, so here's another little piece of this family's puzzle. Her elderly father-in-law, he lives with them, but not really in the house. See, he's got his own room, but it's a separate little building out in the yard. Now, he's taken care of for sure, but there's this distance, a physical one, and as we're about to see, an emotional one too. And that detail is everything. So a little while goes by, and she looks over at her son. He is just completely lost in his drawing, totally focused. And she's charmed, you know? So she leans in and just softly asks him, "Hey, sweetie, what are you making over there?" And with this huge, proud grin, he tells her he's designing his future home. It's one of those heart-meltingly sweet moments, and it just makes his mom smile. He's got his whole life planned out. He starts pointing out all the rooms. See, here's the bedroom and the kitchen, and here's a really nice room for when we have guests. He's got it all mapped out. But then she sees something a little strange. It's a small box, drawn all by itself, completely disconnected from the main house. So very gently, she asks him about it. "Oh, and what's this little room over here? Why isn't it attached to the rest of the house you drew?" And boom, there it is, the line that just stops your heart. He says it so innocently, with the pure, simple logic of a kid who is just copying the world he sees every single day. He isn't being mean. He's just following the blueprint he's been taught. In that one single second, the mother's entire world just freezes. That casual, unspoken lesson she'd been teaching day in and day out was just played back to her, and the future it laid out for her was suddenly absolutely terrifyingly clear. Her mind just starts to spin. Is this really it? This is the future he's planning? For her to be kept separate, at a distance? Just like his grandpa? She suddenly imagines her own final years. Not hearing her grandkids laughing inside. Not being a part of the little daily chats that make up a family's life. Cut off from the warmth of the very home she created. And that was the ultimate fear, wasn't it? Not just being lonely, but being completely isolated. A silent end, sitting just outside the circle of light and warmth while life just goes on inside without her. But when she's faced with this horrible vision, what does she do?
Well, this vision doesn't break her, no. It lights a fire under her. She realizes right then and there that if a blueprint can be drawn, it can also be erased. And she knows she has to redraw it. Not tomorrow, but right now.
So she gets up and takes action. No hesitation. She goes to that beautiful, cozy guest room inside the main house, and she starts moving her father-in-law's things into it. Then, she takes all the guest furniture and moves it out to that little room in the yard. She literally reverses the setup. When her husband gets home, he's totally confused. What's going on? But with tears in her eyes, she explains everything. She tells him, "I'm not just moving your father. I am picking out the best room in the house for us, for when we're old. Our guests can stay outside." She was redesigning their own future. And you know what? The effect was instant. Her husband immediately understood and told her how wise she was. Her father-in-law, now right there in the heart of their home, just smiled, this look of pure contentment on his face. But the most important part? The little architect, her son, he saw it all. He watched, he understood the new rules, and then, quietly, without anyone saying a word, he picked up his eraser and wiped that separate little room right off his drawing.
And really, that's what it's all about. It's one of the oldest truths there is. The kindness, the respect, the love, the inclusion we show to the people around us, especially our elders, that's not just a gift we give to them. No way. It's the foundation we are literally pouring for our own future. So this little story leaves us with a huge question to think about. Our kids, the young people in our lives, they are always watching. They're always learning. They're always drawing. So the real question isn't if they're watching you, it's what are they seeing? What blueprint for your future are your actions drawing for them today?